Hello friends. Today we will explore together the interesting story of tire production and invention that has changed the way we travel on the road. Have you ever wondered how the tire under your car is made? Let's start the journey of discovery with me. Everything started from an accident. In 1839, Charles Goodyear, an American inventor, accidentally dropped a mixture of rubber and sulfur into a fire. Instead of melting as expected, the mixture transformed into a more elastic and durable substance. This is the beginning of the rubber vulcanization process, which is the foundation for the tire industry later. Interesting, huh? But the story does not stop there. In 1888, a Scottish veterinarian named John Boyd Dunlop created the first pneumatic tire for his son's bicycle. Can you imagine? A father was trying to help his son have a smoother bike ride, and in doing so, he revolutionized the transportation industry. From those humble beginnings, the tire industry has grown into a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Did you know that the global tire market has reached a value of $230 billion by 2023? That's a huge number, isn't it? But how is a tire made? Come step into a modern tire factory with me. The process begins with mixing the ingredients. In a giant mixer called a Banbury, natural rubber, synthetic rubber, carbon black and other chemicals are mixed together under high temperature and pressure. Can you imagine the sounds and smells in this mixing room? This mixture is then put through rolling machines to form thin rubber sheets. This is where art and science meet. Engineers must calculate the exact ratio of components to ensure tires have optimal durability, traction, and longevity. The next step is to create the other components of the tire. Did you know that a modern tire can have up to 10 to 15 different components? Each component has its own role. For example, the innermost liner is made from special synthetic rubber to keep air inside the tire. Polyester fibers are coated with rubber to create a canvas layer, which helps the tire retain its shape. One of the most important parts of the tire is the bezel. This is the part that helps the tire grip the wheel rim tightly. The bezel is made from many steel wires covered in rubber. Can you imagine the power required to keep a tire firmly attached to the rim when the vehicle is traveling at high speed? Now comes the most fun part: tire assembly. On a rotating drum, workers or robots stack the tire layers on top of each other. First is the inner lining, then the canvas layer, then the steel wires, and finally the outer layer of rubber that will form the tread. This process requires absolute precision. Even a small mistake can lead to an unsafe tire. Did you know that before 1909, this entire process was done by hand? One worker can only make 6 to 8 tires per day. But when Goodyear invented automatic tire-making machines, this number increased to 20 to 40 tires per day. That's a huge step forward in productivity, right? After assembly, the green tire without heat treatment is put into a mold for vulcanization. This is the most important step in the tire manufacturing process. The mold is heated up to 280 degrees Celsius and the tire is pressed at high pressure. This process activates a chemical reaction between the rubber and sulfur, transforming the rubber from a plastic into a durable elastomer. Can you imagine the distinctive scent of hot rubber emanating from these molds? It is the scent of industry, of innovation and progress. After vulcanization, the tire is cooled and thoroughly inspected. You will be surprised to know that each tire has to go through dozens of different tests before being approved. From X-ray inspection to detect internal defects, to rotating drum testing to test durability and performance. Only tires that meet the highest standards are brought to market. But the story does not stop there. The tire industry is constantly innovating. Did you know that manufacturers are currently developing airless tires, using honeycomb structures instead of compressed air? Or smart tires can automatically adjust pressure while running. The future of the tire industry is truly exciting. And now let's look at some impressive numbers for the tire industry. Can you guess how many tires are produced each year worldwide? The answer is about 3 billion pieces. That's enough to cover the area of New York City more than 12 times. Bridgestone, the world's largest tire manufacturer, produced more than 190 million tires in 2022. That's about 520,000 tires per day. Can you imagine the scale of the factory required to produce such large quantities? Another interesting thing is that the tire industry consumes about 70% of global natural rubber production, equivalent to about 11 million tons per year. That's enough rubber to cover the entire area of the island of Manhattan with a layer of rubber 1 inch thick. But with the rise of electric vehicles, the tire industry is facing new challenges. Electric vehicles are often heavier than conventional vehicles due to the weight of the battery, requiring tires to have a higher load capacity. At the same time, to optimize the range of electric vehicles, tires need to have lower rolling resistance. Can you imagine the challenges engineers faced when designing these tires? And here's an interesting question for you. Do you know why most tires are black? That's because of black carbon, an important ingredient that helps increase tire durability and traction. But did you know that manufacturers are researching the use of other additives such as silica, which would allow the production of tires of different colors? As we wrap up our exploration of the world of tire manufacturing, I hope you've taken a fresh look at the rubber rings under your car. From Charles Goodyear's accident to modern factories that produce millions of tires every day, the industry has been on a long and exciting journey. So next time you're driving on the road, take a moment to think about the tires that are keeping you moving safely. They are the result of centuries of research, innovation, and sophisticated engineering. And who knows, maybe in the not-too-distant future we will see tires that can repair themselves or even change shape to adapt to different road conditions. What do you think about the future of the tire industry? What do you expect from future tires? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss other interesting stories about the technology world around us. See you in the next video.